Do you ever just have those days where it seems like you can't put an overhead away? Well, if that's you, then today I have a very simple trick that can turn your overheads into something like this. 82% of you who watch my videos actually aren't subscribed. So if you guys are enjoying this content and want to see more just like it, make sure to click that subscribe button down below. So traditionally for overheads, we are taught that once the ball goes up, we're gonna take a few steps back, close our stance, point our non-dominant hand towards the ball, and then rotate and hit the ball to maximize power. This is what I've been doing, but I found with the big backswing, there was a lack of consistency, and if you didn't play tennis, then often timing all of these mechanics together can be really difficult for people. So then what's the fix for this? And honestly, it's super easy. All you have to do is instead of a big giant windup, you're gonna put the paddle where you want to make contact, and then use your wrist to change the angle of the ball. You're going to lose a little bit of pace because you're not using such a big backswing, but the angle is so extreme that the lack of pace shouldn't necessarily hurt you. Doing this has a lot of great benefits. Timing your shots is easier, the shot is much harder for your opponent to return, and it's very hard to tell where you're going to go until the very last second. So going over the mechanics of this, you still want to make sure you point with your non-dominant hand because this can help you track the ball while it's in the air and into your strike zone. And you'll notice I really don't close my stance as much, and that's because when you're doing this, you just really don't need to close your stance as much because you're not having to rotate to generate power. Next, you get your paddle into the position where you want to strike the ball, and then as it's coming down, you need to decide if you want to go right or left. If you want to go right, you'll turn your wrist outward and then strike the ball down. And same if you want to go left, you just turn your wrist inwards and then strike the ball to the left. This type of overhead is going to be perfect when someone hits you a high ball that doesn't push you off the kitchen line. If you get pushed back mid-court, you're going to probably want to hit a regular overhead with a lot of pace and probably back down the middle. But if they don't get you off that kitchen line, there's no reason you shouldn't just hit a harsh angle and make it extremely difficult for them to try and get. Smashing the ball directly back at your opponent just allows them to keep lobbing it back to you until you get one that finally has enough pace to throw them off. But again, you don't really need all that pace if you can just put it in the corner. So I hope this helped you guys. And if you have any questions, make sure to leave them down in the comment section below. And again, if you're not subscribed, make sure to click that button down below. And I will see you guys in the next video.